The future looks bright for America and for the hundreds of thousands of servicemen and women as they return home after World War II. Spirits are running high in Killeen also, but there is a cloud of uncertainty hanging over Camp Hood.
As long as it's Camp Hood, people kept saying, well, it'll fold, it's going to fold, it has to fold, the war is over.
We were desperate to get Camp Hood designated as a fort.
The long wait finally ends on April 15, 1950, when Camp Hood is recommissioned as Fort Hood. It brings more than a name change, it begins a new relationship between the military post and the city of Killeen.
It's not until they make the decision, hey, Camp Hood's going to be a permanent installation, we're going to make it a fort, Fort Hood, then we know, hey, for sure, this place is going to be around for a while.
Instead of going downhill after the war, World War II, Fort Hood and Killeen just seemed to blossom and expand.
As a child of the 50s, I was a country kid, so the trip to town was kind of a special event. You know, the country was beginning to change. The post-war economy was strong. The military influence here was undeniable and overriding. The city had transitioned from an agricultural type town into the beginnings of an urban area. And all the movie theaters were full, the storefronts were open and full of people, the sidewalks were full. It was pretty much like an antbed.
When we think about what Fort Hood is now, it's kind of easy to say, wow, largest employer in the state of Texas. When it started, no one knew that's what it would become.
It really started a journey for the community, and it's a journey that we're still on. And it provides us a great deal of opportunity for the future that we wouldn't have if Fort Hood weren't here.
It's in our best interest to do projects together, to push on the plow together. So you see things like Texas A&M University Central Texas. That is a result of two separate government organizations working together in order to do something better for everybody. Same with the regional airport. That doesn't happen unless there's cooperation. And there are many projects like that. The Veterans Cemetery that's down the road from here. You know, that's another initiative where we've worked together.
Fort Hood's a large installation, has 47,000 soldiers assigned to it. 75% of those soldiers live in the communities. They're our neighbors. The children go to our schools. We go to church together. We know them and they know us. We're aware of the sacrifices that they make.
As you drive around town, Killeen has now more than 50 schools and more on the drawing boards. Every school, I believe, in town has a sponsoring military unit, whether they're serving as mentors in the classroom or involved in a Big Brother, Big Sister program, that sort of thing.
You know, I've served 26 years. I've been in places like Columbus, Georgia, with Fort Benning, which is a large base. I've been at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, which is a large base with the 18th Airborne Corps. I've served in smaller communities throughout the United States and overseas. I have never been in a community that welcomes the military better than the city of Killeen.
We have many, many retirees here, military retirees here. Many of them populate our organizations and provide leadership to our community.
As a community, we realized that we had a really important mission, and that mission is how do we take care of soldiers and their families while they do the important work of national defense. And if I'm a faraway place and they ask me where I'm from, I say Killeen, Texas. And what I add after that is I say I'm from the place that hosts the place that defends the freedom for the planet. And I think as the city began to feel that role, they got a sense of importance from that role.